Alright, what is going on, chums? Welcome back to a game with chums. Today we're playing GoldenEye, like we're going back in time 26 years or something. It's been a long while since I last played this game. Certainly played it to death at the time. And it's just kind of dropped into Game Pass and Rare Replay if you own that. Just today, I think. It's also on Switch if you've got the expansion pack for the Switch Online. I think you need the expansion pack anyway, I don't actually have Switch Online. I'm just going to jump in, play a little bit. It's been probably like at least 20 years since I last played this, so I'm going to be a coward. Play it on easy. So I've looked at basically nothing of this. I just saw it came out, downloaded it, thought I'd do a quick video, so I don't even know if it's got like twin stick controls. We'll find out. Probably should have looked at the options menu first, shouldn't I? Alright, let me see. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so it is twin stick, but it's upside down. I don't know if I can change it from here. Look up, down. Oops. Bear with me. We'll get there in a minute. There we go. Right, let's have a very quick look at the controls. So yeah, pretty standard for these days kind of controls, although you've got like weapon switching on the bumpers. Alright, so got the old... Oh, that doesn't actually work like it used to. So in the N64 game you held one of the triggers, one of the shoulder buttons I think. So it's been a long while. And you get the reticle and you could aim sort of without moving the screen, so that's kind of... It seems oddly pointless. Something tells me it's going to be quite actually more difficult to play these controls than it was back then, because it feels... The aiming feels a little bit sluggish. Luckily it's got extremely generous auto. That's what we want. Yeah, the aiming doesn't feel amazing, gotta say. Maybe I need to play around with the sensitivity and stuff. We're just going to do a quick look. Just going to play a level or two. Feels oddly more difficult to aim with this than it used to on the N64 with one stick. This does not feel great. Also, don't remember the weapon sway being this heavy, but like I say, it's been 20 odd years. The old body armor. So yeah, when you're not aiming, there's very, very generous auto aim, which basically drags your reticle over any nearby enemy. So I'm just going to have to rely on that, because I'd rather this work the way it used to in the N64 version, where it would just lock you in place and then you aimed within the screen that you were in, rather than sort of it moving your view like that. I wonder if maybe there's an option to play with the old controls. I mean, nothing's going to be a perfect solution at this point because we're so used to twin stick controls. I remember when Time Splitters 1 first came out, a friend of mine got a PS2. And I was so used to playing this and Perfect Dark with the one... No, stop him! No, set the alarm off! Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, I was so used to playing this and Perfect Dark that I really struggled to play Time Splitters on the PS2 when that first launched. And we used to go around my friends and play multiplayer on Time Splitters 1. And they used to kick my ass at it. And I used to, at the very least, hold my own in this Perfect Dark, because I played so much of it. And then obviously, like, there was Quake 3 on the Dreamcast, which is also one stick. I used to play a hell of a lot of. So I was very much used to playing these games with one stick at the time. I wonder if the old diagonal strafing still works. You can't really do it properly with this because you used to have the C buttons on the N64 pad that you could use, that you used to move. And like strafe, and you could do circle strafing. This is, I can only apologise for this. This just feels so wrong. God, there's so much weapon sway. Entirely on the way. Ah, wow. Dude's just standing there, waiting for death. Oh, jeez. Oh, bad time to reload. I love the explosions in this game. Big meaty explosions. That's where you used to be able to shoot the lights. Maybe I'm thinking of Perfect Dark. As I say, it's been a long while since I played both of these games. And when Paul and I first became friends, he used to come around here and we used to play Perfect Dark all day, just setting up multiplayer against bots, or sims as I think they were called. Rigging a room with proximity mines and seeing how long we could survive. One of the cool things about this, which we're not going to see because obviously I put it on easy, is that the higher difficulty you put it on, the more objectives you get. Which is a very cool thing that I wish more games would do. I'm pretty sure Perfect Dark Zero, a much maligned 360 Perfect Dark launch game. Did that as well. But most people hated that game. I quite liked it. I think it had a few good levels. It wasn't amazing. It had a handful of good levels. Anyway, let's go do our thing. Because we literally just have one objective on this. Because it's on easy. And it feels weird to be playing this after nearly 25, well, more than 25 years, I think. 1997, I think this came out. On a 4K OLED TV. It's Space Year 2023. Don't worry, we're not going to die. There's old low poly Pierce Brosnan. He doesn't even have a bungee cord or anything, what a hero. Just bungees by sheer force of personality. Alright, let's do this level and then we'll leave it at that. That's for a quick look. Oh jeez, come on, give a man a second. Man, wow, there's so many dudes in here, they're all just like slacking off of work to have a big poo party or something. Alright, toilets are clear. Screw it. Well, so much for stealth. I used to actually play this pretty stealthily when I could actually play it properly. Controls don't feel like I mean, I understand that they had to do this, give it twin stick controls. But they don't feel like a proper substitute for how the game used to play. Like, the main thing is this moving your view when it never used to do that. I'm pretty damn sure the Xbox Live version of Perfect Dark they put out a few years back still locked your view in place and let you just move that around the screen. Which is how it should be, that's how it's supposed to work. It's the only thing that feels normal. You know what? The Wolf PPK ain't doing it. The last dude go. Spare the scientists. Where'd you come from? Steal all their Everybody out! I would just stand there and just like, wander around like you don't really care. Destroy your funky looking computers. I wonder what people playing this for the first time today will be thinking, because this was like legitimately amazing back in the day. Especially if you'd never played an FPS on PC, which I had. I'd played a handful. I was there when Doom and Quake first came out. There was something different about playing something like this on console. Science guy. It's a lot of dudes. I would try and shoot one of them in the arse for the comedic effect, but I can't really get this aiming thing down pat. I do wonder why they changed this to make your whole view move. It does make sense in the modern era, I guess, in that, you know, like your left trigger is your aim down sights and you can still move around and everything. That makes sense, but it doesn't really make sense for this game, where you ended up having to sort of lock in place and do precision movements, and it actually felt more precise because you would just move, like you'd be locked to that screen and the cursor would move around the screen rather than it moving your view like that. And it just feels way less precise than it used to. These guys are not concerned about the scientists in their charge. Excuse me, gents. Time to leave, Dr. Doak. David Doak, if that is your name. Shoot some flasks. How'd you like that? Shut up your science. More science for you nerds. Yeah, that's right. Do what we came here to do. There's our buddy Alec, just having a stroll while there's enemy soldiers around. Excuse me, 006. Look at Sean Bean's face. For England, James? No, for me. Right, out of the way. Come on, Sean Bean. I know you die in everything, but it's too early for you to die. Really? Come on, man, out the way. Sean Bean cleaning house. can't judo chop them. Have it, lads. See you chaps later. Just stroll out like a G with a melted Pierce Brosnan face.